Video, I'll be sharing a simple tutorial of how to make a short with an elastic band. So to start, you're going to need your fabric. So I went ahead to cut out the fabric that I'll be using. Now I'll be doing a high-waisted band, meaning I'll be taking out 2 inches from the actual length of my short. So the actual length is 20 inches and I'm adding 2 inches for folding up allowance at the lower part. So this minus 2 inches, we are going to use it to attach our band. Now the next thing you need to take note of is your hip circumference divided by 4. So I'm working with hip 43 divided by 4. I have 10.75 inches I will mark. Now for ease, I'm adding additional 1.5 inches plus sewing allowance. Now after that, you need to get your front crotch extension. Now to get your front crotch extension is your hip circumference divided by 16, and for this dress I have 2.7 inches. So for the width of this trouser, I have 14.9 inches, and for the length, I have a total of 20 inches. Remember, we minus 2 inches from the band. So from here, I'll place my tape and mark minus 2, mark 8 inches, which is for my hip. So all the measurement I'm taking, I'm minusing 2 inches. That 2 inches, I'll replace it with my band, right? And I'll mark. So after that, I'll label there as my hip point. Now I'll place my tape again and I'm going to mark the crotch depth. Now to get that is your hip circumference divided by 4, and I'll add extra 1 inch to it. This is a free trouser, so I'll go ahead to mark that also. Now after I'm done marking that, I'm going to go ahead to label that as the top. So the next step I'm going to take is to go ahead to mark my hip circumference, the hip I'm working with. So the hip here is 43 divided by 4. I have roughly 10.75. I'll go ahead to mark it to the crotch. Now that extra 1.5 inches I spoke about, which is for ease and sewing allowance, I will add it to the trouser, right? Then I'll go ahead to take this all the way to the end of my pattern, to the end of the crotch line, and draw a straight line. Now the extra measurement I have in front is my front crotch extension, and to get that is your hip circumference divided by 16. So from here I'll go up by 1.5 inches and I will connect. So after I'm done connecting, I'm done marking at this part. Now for the lower part of this trouser, if you don't want to leave your trouser this free, you can go ahead to measure your thigh line and then add little ease to it, but I want mine totally free at that part. Now the next step is to go ahead to measure round where the short will end. Round mine is about 20 inches, and I'll go ahead to measure. The person I'm working on actually is about 20 inches, and I'll add extra 1 inch for ease. So from here I'll connect it to the crotch at the top, and this is what I have for this part of the trouser. So now after I'm done connecting, I'll just go ahead to cut it out, and we are done drafting the front. Now after I'm done cutting this out, I'll go ahead to come down by ½ inch here and just trace it all the way up, and I will just cut it out. This is to help the crotch sit very well at the upper part of your trouser. Now I'll place another fabric underneath it, which I'll be using to cut out the back pattern. So now what I'll do is to trace out the back, but for the front part, for the upper part, I'll add like an extra 2 inches or 2.5 inches to it. This is because of at the back there's a butt. You have a butt, and this is for your sitting allowance also. Now I'm just going to measure about 2 inches there, or 2.5. Now at the front, I'll be marking an extension of 2 inches, and I'll take this all the way going down to the crotch line. So this 2 inches is starting from my front crotch, and after marking that, I'll be extending it out. And I have extra 2 inches in front here, and from that point I will connect. Now after I'm done marking that, for this part I'll just add additional 1 inch. Going down I'll add half inch. This is because I don't really like the front part of my trouser pattern to come all the way to the front. I like it sitting at the side of my trouser the way it should be. So after this I'll just go ahead to extend this to the end of the front waistline. So I'll just go ahead and connect this. After I'm done connecting, I'll go ahead to cut it out. So after I'm done cutting this out, we will now go over to joining or stitching up our trouser. Make sure that you trace the sides and then trace out the front measurement also. And I'll just go ahead to cut this out. Now after I'm done cutting out, we are now going to join our pattern together. So I'll take one part of the front and join it to one part of the side of the back by the side with half inch, and then go ahead to fold up the lower part. This is the extra 2 inches we added. You're going to fold it after you're done. After you're done joining the side, you go ahead to fold. So I'm done joining and I went ahead to iron it out. So this is what I have on both sides. So now I cut out this little fabric which I'll be using to make a pocket for the back. So this pocket is about 10 inches and here I have about 7.5. Now I'll go ahead to fold up the upper part with half inch this way and then fold it in, and I'll be folding it in and I will top stitch it round the lower part and also top stitch it round. So I'll repeat this on both sides of this trouser before we move on to the next step. So I'm done top stitching and this is what I have on both sides. So now what I'll do is I'll go ahead to join this with half inch at the front part of my trouser. I'm going to go ahead to stitch it with half inch. So after stitching it, I'll go ahead to stitch this other side, which is the back also. I'll be joining it to with half inch. So after joining it, I'm going to bring it, then we are now going to go ahead to join this part, that is the center part, with half inch this way. So if your measurement is not correct at this point, it might not meet. So I'll just go ahead and stitch that down. After stitching down, I'm now going to make the elastic casing. So I didn't add a side pocket to this dress because I was just working with the little fabric left. I had like 3 yards and I was making a crop top, a crop boo top. So now I went ahead to measure what I have round, which is about 48 inches, but I added extra inches to it because I'll be joining it with half inch on one side. I'm going to join my band with half inch. After joining with half inch, I'll go ahead to fold it in and I will iron it flat. So this will be giving me space to create the band, where the space for the band, or the space for the elastic band, sorry. So after I was done stitching, I'll just notch the center and also notch the back part. So I just want to get the midpoint for both the front and the back. So now what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll mark 1 inch. So I just want to add like 1 elastic and 1 rope to this. I'll be using my Ankara to make the rope, and I'll just go ahead to mark this. I'll be marking this all the way to the end of my round this pattern, and after that I'll go ahead to stitch it down. So I'll go ahead and I'll follow those lines. Now at the front part, I'll leave about 1 inch in front and I'll stop stitching at this part. Now I've gone ahead to like stitch it all out. Now I passed an elastic and I'll start passing that elastic round. So for your elastic, go ahead to measure your waist round, the size of elastic you use. So I'll pass the elastic round. So where I'm passing it round from is that part that we did not stitch. So after passing it, you come out at the other side, so you go ahead to stitch it down. after stitching it down, you're now going to drag it. So sorry, my phone actually cut out that part. You're going to drag it to relax and it will now go inside. Now we made about 2 stitches for this, right? The first part I have inserted an elastic. The second part is where we'll be passing our rope. Now at that center where we did not stitch, I'll open it up this way. So I want to add like an eyelet there, which will serve as an opening to pass the rope. Now just place it this way and then use the eyelets, my eyelet machine, to close that. I'll just go ahead and make that hole, and I only made it on one. That one will be the one in front of the trouser, while the one at the back of the band does not have like a hole. So now I'll now go ahead and pass my rope underneath it. You remember we left 1 inch space, so I'll pass my 15 pin through the strap that I made from my Ankara. So I'll pass it underneath, right? That 1 inch space that we didn't sew on, that is to create space so that we can easily pass whatever we want to pass through the center of the dress. So I went ahead to pass both of them. So after passing it, I'll now pass it through this hole here and also pass the other one through the hole at this side. So after I'm done passing it, what I'll now do is to go ahead to attach this band to my trouser, right? Now just drag it out until it relaxes very well. So now find that midpoint that you notched for the back. Now you're going to place it at the back of the trouser this way, and then place the other notch at the front here. Now you will now pin it down. As you're sewing, you'll be dragging out the waistline to match what you have. Now after I was done joining, this is the final result of this dress. If you find this tutorial very interesting and educative, please kindly hit on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and also join us in our next video. Thanks.